Company description. Restaurant La Banca Gourmet Parrilla Antioqueña started in Antioquia in 1985 with an offer of traditional dishes. Nowadays, it has three restaurants in Bogota that bring culture, traditions, and good service. Has been noted for its involved work. Its products are the best. Fit the entire university population included its guidelines. La Banca is the restaurant that is inside the Manuela Beltrán University, which consists of 12 workers distributed as follows: 7 that are part of the kitchen, 2 ATMs, and 3 graders. Bank workers consist of an indefinite contract for 1 year. It offers different services, such as a restaurant that runs from breakfast to the end of the day, offers a snack service.
Classification according to Colombian legislation. La Banca Gourmet is a national non-profit company. It is a private company in the territory sector, trade and transport, with international risks types in absolute facilities, increasing the physical risks of the person for not having the necessary measures to work properly. Due to this, you must have an appropriate risk management plan to improve it as you were inconsistent.
As nurses from our discipline, we propose the following. So, develop training for all workers whose training could be furthered by burn prevention. Every worker should know how to avoid this situation. At first, check the stove coffee makers that have no fault that this stove has the correct flame. In Turkish, the cardiopulmonary resuscitation, this in case of emergency. They must have a first aid kit and a stretcher. As for the goods products in the kitchen, it is recommended that workers be aware of the danger that this generates and that they should be trained to use it. To prevent such accidents, make types of goods that go against the direction of the body and wear mild gloves.
Pathophysiology of burns. Burns are injuries that can occur at the level of superficial and deep tissues which can be caused by exposure to different agents, including heat, cool, chemical, or electrical factors. In this case, they are caused by heat exposure. It can be found that burns can be classified by extension, which is measured by the rule of 9 gives a percentage of 9% to the part where it is affected by the burn. According to the DAF, first degree in this case, the person has factor vasodilation and affects the first layer of the skin, the epidermis. Second superficial degree affects both the epidermis and part of the dermis. In this case, inflammation can already be found in the presence of blisters can be observed without affecting the tissue. Second degree of death. It affects the thyroid, part of the dermis, and a whitish blister can be found that may have red spots. There were tissue necrosis. The burns patient may have the following symptoms as an exposure response system. Erythema with dry surface, pain at the time of palpation, flickering, gray skin, dehydration. Pathophysiology at the local level. Exposure to high presence, protein desaturation, which leads to the destruction of the skin barrier, which makes the skin more prone to infection and also present. Degradation due to, due to the loss of fluids and electrolytes. It causes a state of hypercatabolism that increases the temper from erythema by vasodilation. Histamine and quinine help increase capillary permeability, which is manifests by in the edema and flickering in the central nervous system. The response is pain due to the stimulation of nerve endings with increasing temperature. Systematic pathophysiology. The patient presents of trauma and generates a vascular response, increasing the permeability that results in interstitial edema. After this, the adrenal response recover of negative nitrogen balance, which cause malnutrition and immunosuppression that can lead to sepsis, which leads to renal failure and dysfunctionality of different tissues.
Physical risk probability matrix of the restaurant La Banca. Probability don't work in the restaurant La Banca surface physical risk accident depend on the exposition in the work area for disqualification drug and irregularity are exposed in this rest probability matrix. Physical risk impact probability wide, burnies high, medium high, because the working are in the kitchen all the time with the old, the steam and water pots. Good, medium, medium. This incident is more common due to the fact that goods have could quickly, which can produce about good and anytime. Droopings, medium, medium is one of the most common incidents because the floor can be slippery, will do the clean in it can tree and the fault. The irregularity that predominates for the restaurant and its workings is that for the warnings, since they have the logins time of occupational in that area of the restaurant. Probability matrix. Psychosocial risk. Impact probability wide. Work extra medium high because the restaurant workings multiple function which can analyze this pathology. Long work days, medium, medium, we must take into account or very time, rotation, eh, breaks or night work, or condition medium low because of the mental load, heavy talks, monotony at work. Also, stress is high risk in job. It is considered that the most similar to our richer is the risk of burning since most of the time working are in the kitchen. That is where there are exposures of the time at that.
Type of contracts. In the cafeteria is handled an indefinite term contract. This type of contract is signed by the contractor and the one hired for a certain time. When this time expired, the contract decides whether to renew the contract or not. According to Article 45 of the Substantive Code of Work, the duration of a work contract can be agreed for a certain time, for the duration of the work or work, for the execution of a temporary or occasional work, or for an indefinite term. The cafeteria has 12 people working in the press, 6 people in the food area, 2 in the buffet area, 2 waiters, and 2 people in the cash
My
register.
name is Juliet Tarazona. To continue, I will talk about the characterization and signaling. Characterizations and signaling. The cafeteria has 2 floors in which you can receive more than 200 people, with adequate signage and simple for the interpretation of the client. They have an accent ladder, duly marked with all safety regulations. The floor is tiled, which signal when it's wet to avoid falls. The tablets have an easy access so that in case of emergency, it can be evacuated easily. It has its stretcher in case of emergency. Fire cabinet, the proper signal for the evacuation and the signals that indicate to the workers that the precautionary measures that they should have. The kitchen has all is well secured implements to prevent them from falling and generating an accident. However, they have their respective first aid kit to attend any adverse event that may occur. They have the signal corresponding to hot surface and their respective fire cabinet. A sketch of the place with signage. First floor. The cafeteria has 2 floors. In the first one is the kitchen, a dining room, a cafeteria, and the bedrooms for women and men. Also, the access to the stairs to the second floor. Second floor. On the second floor, you will find the administrative office, counters to it, cafeteria to and exit to the parking lot. The cafeteria signage is: this space is free of tobacco smoke. No pets allowed. Indicates the place of entry to the cafeteria. Provide entry to unauthorized personnel. Fire cabinet. Use in case of fire. Emergency exit. Use evacuation route in case of emergency. First aid stretcher. In case of fire, keep calm, identify the source of the fire, use the alarm, use the extinguisher, obey the instructions of the trained personnel. If you can help, if not, remove. Don't use elevator. Must change a cloth and cover your mouth and nose. If the smoke is dense, curl on the ground.